Nepal is a farming-based country where most of the people here are engaged in agriculture to survive. They're what we call subsistence farmers, which means they get by growing enough food for themselves to feed themselves and feed their family. As the world has developed, things here have changed a lot. And as they move forward, Nepal's greatest chance of developing in an appropriate and sustainable way is to continue to be attached to the roots of agriculture. What Kamala Foundation looks to do is to help them to be able to produce using organic methods, to be able to produce things organically that they can sell and raise income from, as well as slowly improve their land, improve their environment, and improve their community to be able to continue to provide for them and their families in the future. My name is Zachary Barton. I'm from Calgary, Canada, and I'm one of the original founders of the Kamala Foundation.
Kamala Foundation is working as a one example which is doing organic farming in a sustainable way, which is helping Nepal, and it can be the great example for other people also.
For the Kamala Foundation, 100% of the funding comes back to support the projects in Nepal, and even the administrative duties are performed by volunteers. That's extremely unique in the NGO world.
The objectives of Almost Heaven Farm are one, to produce fresh organic food for the children in the children's homes of Prisoners Assistance Nepal, our partner, as well as to act as a research, resource, and training center for farmers in Nepal around sustainable agriculture.
Nepal is a charitable organization which helps prisoners, women and children, giving them residential care, fooding, and we have 2 children's homes all over Nepal. Our main program is reintegration, so they can fit back into their societies when their parents are released from prison.
I used to live at Nepal, and there I came along with the mom and dad, and I started farming.
Permaculture integrates and connects all the different elements of life to show us how we can live sustainably.
I would say that permaculture is a way of growing food that, instead of robbing from future generations, gives them more. It's a way of thinking and a way of acting in the world that doesn't fight against nature in the way that so many of our current systems do. Instead, it works with nature to build for the future, and it's wonderful to see in action.
You know, Nepal has an amazing culture, and I went to this children's home in Nepal in Sangku, and I really enjoyed there. I love the kids, and yeah, I build a relationship with the kids, the staff, also with Zach, with all the family, and they made me feel also like at home, yeah. So that's why
But the Kamala Foundation really works from the bottom up instead of the top down. The solutions are here in Nepal, and we're experimenting all the time to try to find better ways of doing things. It makes them extremely adaptive and flexible, and sustainability is a core value instead of just being a tack on, instead of just being a buzzword. Every single thing that the Kamala Foundation does is built with sustainability as its core. And if something is not sustainable, they just don't do it. And that's really refreshing, as opposed to the sort of top-down bureaucratic NGOs that we see back home.
The reality about sustainability is you can't be sustainable in a bubble. So as we start to make our land and our farm more sustainable, we have to be able to reach out to other farmers around us, to the greater community, and eventually to all of Nepal and other countries also, to help promote these ideas of sustainable agriculture and sustainable culture.
love to encourage all people to come here, to come to this country, if they can, to come to this farm, meet Zach, meet Shobha, meet Nepal, family, and yeah, and if they're interested in farming, I think there is no better way than coming to here to this farm.
It's an experience that is not only about learning about sustainability and permaculture, it's an experience that's taught me about Nepali culture. We've made good friends. It's a vacation that we'll never forget.
When people come to Nepal to volunteer, to help, to support us, they also bring their energy, their experience, their knowledge, and give their time, which is how you can more sustainably develop a community. You can't do everything with money.